It's been a long time since we've had new iPads. Like a long time. And strong rumors suggested that March was going to be the month that the new iPad Pro and iPad Air models were going to be announced. In fact, I thought it was going to be this week with shipments happening in April sometime, but March is nearly come and gone. We have not seen an announcement, and so I thought, okay, maybe the first week or two of April. But now we have a report from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman that says the timeline for iPads have now shifted into May. And I know, that's a huge bummer. According to Gurman, Apple suppliers are ramping up production of the new iPads at this current time. And Apple was initially planning to launch the iPads in March or early April, but is apparently working to finish software of the new devices. The OLED iPad Pro models also need complex new manufacturing techniques, which Gurman says has contributed to this delay. Now, if you're wondering just how long it has been, it's been about 18 months since we've last had a new iPad released, the longest since the iPad officially came out back in 2010, and sales have actually been dropping since the pandemic. So Apple is really banking on these new iPads and new accessories that are rumored to potentially cause a spark in tablet interest and sales. Now, at this point, I would just wait if I was Apple until WWDC, which was actually just announced, by the way, for June 10th through the 14th. You can get more details by clicking the video up here in the upper right corner. But if Apple does decide to actually release in May, you can still expect to see new updates to the iPad Air and iPad Pro models specifically. So the iPad Pros will have the brand new OLED displays that we've been talking about for a long time that will bring deeper blacks, faster refresh rates, and improved contrast, and could even be thinner than the previous models due to these new OLED displays. We expect these new iPad Pros to feature a landscape front-facing camera as well, and offer the M3 chip, which is currently the latest and greatest silicon from Apple. Now, as far as the iPad Air goes, we are for the first time expecting to get two new models at once, an 11-inch and a new 12.9-inch iPad Air, which, basically mimics the same lineup of what we currently have for the iPad Pros. We are expecting these iPads to look and feel roughly the same as the last gen, with a few noticeable improvements like the M2 chip for improved performance and the possibility of that landscape-oriented front-facing camera that I just talked about for the iPad Pro. I'm also really intrigued at the prospect of this new Magic Keyboard that's supposed to feature a much larger trackpad, which is something that I really didn't like on the current generation. The trackpad's just so tiny, and the material should be made up of more premium, maybe aluminum materials to make it feel more like a laptop, which is a fantastic direction that I feel like Apple's going in when it comes to that Magic Keyboard case. Also, there's a new rumored third generation Apple Pencil, the Apple Pencil 3, whatever you want to call it, that could feature swappable magnetic tips. And it'll be intriguing to see the compatibility of this pencil and what other features might accompany it. But of course, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. What do you think about the rumored iPads, the launch, the pushback of the launch, all of that? Let me know in the comments down below. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.